So in this video, we're going to talk about subtracting integers. Okay, again, our integers are our numbers from negative infinity to positive infinity with no decimals or fractions. Okay, so many of us have seen a problem very similar to this. This is 3 minus 7. All right, so again, like I did in the other video, we're going to talk about a starting point, a direction, and a distance. Okay, so my starting point is going to be the first number I come in contact with, which happens to be my 3. So my starting point is my 3. I put my big dot starting point at the 3. Now, all of us know, I truly believe, that when you subtract a number, subtract a positive number, which is what we're doing here. Remember, that's minus positive 7. All right. When you subtract a positive number, you're going to move on a number line to the left. Okay. So when you're subtracting a positive number, you move to the left in on a number line, and we're going to move 7 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So again, subtracting a positive number, we move to the left 7 units. There's my ending spot. That becomes my solution of -4. Okay. So now all I'm going to do is change my starting point. So now my new starting point is -3. With my new starting point of -3, my starting point becomes there. It slides my number line down because I know that I'm subtracting, again, another positive number. So therefore, I have to move to the left. So I'm going to move that direction, and I'm going to move 7 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Getting me to my ending spot, which happens to become -10. All right, so we've subtracted a positive number and we've moved to the left. So now we change things up just a little bit, and instead of subtracting a positive number, we're going to subtract a negative number. Now, subtracting a negative number, and just like we've talked about before, if I subtracted a positive number and I moved to the left, so now I'm subtracting the opposite of that. So therefore, I'm going to have to move in that opposite direction. So subtracting a negative number means I'm going to end up moving to the right. If subtracting a positive number, okay, moves to the left, then subtracting a negative number moves me to the right. So now I'm going to set up my number line. So I know I'm moving to my right. So I'm going to start with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I go back to my expression, my starting point, which is a +3. Know the fact I'm moving to the right, and I'm going to move 7 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's my ending point. That becomes my solution, +10. So again, when you subtract a positive number, you move to the left on a number line. When you're subtracting a negative number, you're going to move to the right on a number line. And again, it doesn't matter where you start. So now we look at our last problem where we moved our starting point to -3, but I'm still subtracting a negative number. So that means I'm going to move to the right. So my starting point is -3. So I'm going to start my number line here at -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So now my starting point at -3. Subtracting a negative means I move to the right, and I'm going to move 7 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which means I'm going to finish up at +4. Okay. Now, some of you are thinking, well, wait a minute, that moves the same direction as adding a positive, and you are absolutely correct. So when you subtract a negative number, you're moving to the right. When you add a positive number, you're moving to the right. So those two functions, with that combination of functions and signs on your numbers, are exactly the same. So subtracting a negative really moves the same as adding a positive. Okay? Thank you very much.